Hello, everybody, and good evening, good afternoon. Yes, my name is Ray, aka HP Supercharged 2SS LS3. Thank you for entering into my sim racing vlog and channel. Yes, this is Automobilista 2. Yep. And right now, we're going to do a test day trial. Well, it's not day, it's already night. But anyway, yeah, we'll do a trial race, a test day. I've uploaded some DLCs. Yes, purchased and free through online mods. Yes, on mod links that I got from vlogs that I've watched on how to install mods, custom mods, car mods, especially for AMS2. And luckily I was able to find some links that worked. There are some links that won't work. There are some links that will work. And there's a specific thing that one of the vloggers told me that it's called the content manager. Well, they developed one for AMS2. So AMS2 content manager. What it does is when you purchase your DLCs through another modder online, they give you a zip file or any of the files. And what you do, you just simply just drag the file and put it into the AMS2 content. Yeah, you just open it and it'll be blank at first, and then you download it and it'll still do it, and you put one download after another download. Anyway, and it works, yeah. But note, sometimes they won't work. Depending if there's missing files like XML or CRD or all that other PC term, yeah. Some files will work, some won't. If not, there are times where files cannot be put into the AMS2's content manager. You have to do it the old-fashioned way. You have to go through your file folders, look for Automobilista 2 and put it into the file and this and that, yeah, which takes more time. And you got to copy this and that. While the AMS2 content manager, you just drop it in and apply, and it uploads it into your game. Well, anyway, let me show you. This is actually from VRC Mods. They have the GTO series, Audi 1990 GTO, all-wheel drive. Yes, the Quattro. Now you guys, some of you guys probably know, I mean, in my age, I remember in the 80s and 90s there was this team, SCCA and Trans Am series, and that was Audi. Yes. In the early stages, they came out with a Quattro, and it was doing good, but they improved it and brought out this 90 Quattro GTO twin turbo. Oh my God, it just took off. I mean, it couldn't. And they had some fantastic drivers. They had Hans Stuck. Oh God, the best. I think he's the classic European driver in his days. And I think there was another good driver. He's from the U.S. I can't remember his name, but he was a good racer too. And there was another one too. But anyway, they had this race. They already built this racing team, and they just blew off the competition. They showed what they did. But anyway, here's one of them made by VRC. This is one of them. It was driven by a Hans Stuck. Beautiful car. And it had a beautiful sound. I mean, I've never heard of turbo. When I was a teen, I said, man, is that how turbo sounds? It was fast, very fast. And the brake systems were outrageous. You see the little air vents right on the end of the wheels? Those are nice. Pretty smart. A lot of technology there. And it was a four-door. A 5/5 engine that puts out crazy horses, you know, in the grip, because it's all-wheel drive, four-wheel drive. The only disadvantage is it had turbo lag, but Han Stuck figured it out. And when he told his other teammates, they were just beating the competition. Anyway, that's 90 GTO Quattro. Okay, and then the other car that I love very much, that's very hard to get. Well, I mean, AMS2 do have this particular one, but it looks like a mini kit type of Camaro. But this is the one I've been always looking for. Also, I was able to get a free download link of the skins. That's how I got the skin. Yes, and here's different skins offered. This is what VRC offers. I'm not sure if this is, I may be wrong. This is probably an added skin link that I got from another modder. So I'm not sure how the original paint schemes are, but this link that I got and uploaded, this is what it gave me. Check that out. You know who that is, right? Rowdy Burns from Days of Thunder. The bad guy turned good guy. Helping out Mr. Trickle. Yeah, it's a cool car. And talking about AMS2, their graphics are awesome. And depending on their graphics card you have and your CPU, the higher, the better reality and distinctive look you'll get, the realistic look. Mine, I'm somewhere in the middle, so I'm happy with it. I will upgrade it, you know, but right now I'm happy with it. I got everything on ultimate and the high mode in the graphics. So that's Mr. Rowdy. And then check this out. Hooters. And there's what's his name's opposition in Days of Thunder. I keep forgetting his name, but anyway, that is cool from Days of Thunder. And here's the other one that Mr. Trickle drives too, the Yellow Mellow. Yes. And then the Pennzoil 31, driven by Michael Waltrip. There it is, Michael Waltrip. Whee! Okay. Let's see here. And then here's another driver I like, Jeff Gordon. And then my all-time favorite driver, Mr. Senior himself, Dale Earnhardt. Yeah. There was a series, it was called the Race of Champions. They had all the different race drivers from different race areas, and they pulled them in the top championships, and Dale Earnhardt was one of them. And as you know, if you're a champion, you get to ride in this series. It's very popular. I always watch it on TV. Okay. Yeah. Hellcat, Jaguar, the RTX Mustang. These were free uploads, and I will show you. I will give you the links where to get them. As is this one here too, the Abarth. Yeah, Fiat Abarth. And there's another free uploads I got, and they work through my content manager. So, but there were some that wouldn't work, and Another note is when you do get the bad files, it won't work on your AMS2 game, your simulator, and when it does, it freezes and locks out. So that means would have to take it out. You know, you could actually have that taken out when you go through Steam, and you go to the section where it says to integritize your files, filing integrity. You do that, and what it'll take off all the files that you uploaded, the ones that are not involved with AMS2. But then you could reload them, but you got to make sure you put the right ones that work with the simulation. Check that out, Lexus. Yeah, let's look at this baby. Now, some of these uploads, free uploads, they come with, there's just only a specific color, but I know they do have skins for them. You just gotta search around through online. And another thing, like you said, you gotta make sure they are for AMS2. Sometimes some of the Project Car ones will work. Project Car 2, I think, will work, but I may be wrong. But that's what I was told. I mean, that's where that's where the format's from. Actually, AMS2 is from Project Cars. Rumors say. Okay. And there's a good old GT Ford. Yeah, look at that. And you know that's a similar paint scheme. See, you know it's missing paint schemes. So you could actually, if you're a good model editor, you could probably add on to this. But you know what paint scheme is this from? Yes, Ferrari versus Ford. God, now I forgot it. Oh, Mr. Miles. Yeah, he drove this car to victory. Yep, got Ford's first win in the Le Mans. Well, he could have been first place, but he got jacked by the executives. Yep, jacked. I think, and he knew. You know, I mean, it's not right. I know politics shouldn't be involved in racing. You know, if you have the hardware and you have the best driver, he was the best driver, and they jacked him. You know, I love the movie, but it's just pretty sad. But I'm not sure that's actually true in the movie. But yeah, I think he still got jacked. Well, enough of that. So anyway, let's see here. And we got the Mustangs. Nice. And this one I just uploaded the skin. This is actually a Camaro. It's supposed to be for the Camaro skins, but because of I guess AMS2 don't have the new generation Camaros. Yeah, so they haven't they haven't processed the designs, the format to put them in the file. So, but I was able to find skins, and guess who I got? Yeah, Mr. Gisbergen. Yeah, SVG, and that is his car, except it's in the Chevrolet Cruze. But let me show you. It'll show you something funny. There's his name, SVG, the man. He's like an Australian Dale Earnhardt. Yeah. I mean, if you don't get out of his way, he'll figure things out. He's a quick learner in his cars, like he can see everything, like Dale Earnhardt. That's why I like him. When I first seen him driving in the Australian Super V8s, I said, man, this guy's a badass. You know, they have other good, there it is, Camaro. Would you believe that? But even though, I'm glad I have the skins for this. It still pushes out 472 horses, so that's good. Okay, let's see. And there's another skin package I got. This is cool. This is the Super V8 category. Same thing, except this is the Brazilian Super V8s. And guess what? They got all the NASCAR paint schemes of I'm not sure what area. I think it's the 2 years, 2021 or something like that. But look at that. They got the nat. Look at that. Yo, my God. Look at that. Shell. Subway, Menards, Fasten. Team Hendrix. Unbelievable. Oh, yeah. And there's tracker number 3. You know who that is? Yes. And number 8. Well, he is Junior. He's not. That is his race team. He owns that. So, or is it? God. Oh, whatever. Anyway, and there's Richard Petty's car number. And number 2. You know who that is? And yes, Jeff Gordon's number. Okay. But anyway, this are my uploads, and then I got these Porsche Cup Series uploads too. My God, it had some nice looking Porsches. This is the 911. This is the Cup 992. There's all their paint schemes. Come on. I was hoping they would have the lizard and the Danes, but they didn't have it. It is Brazilian Porsche Cup, and then we have their British Cup, and then we have the New Zealand. I think it's New Zealand. I'm sure. Can't remember. I think it's New Zealand. I may be wrong. And then they got the German Cup. Yes. And then the U.S. Yes. And then you guys know on the regular the AMS2, they do have the M1 BMW Pro Car Series. This one, it's enhanced. I got new skins, and it actually gave more better enhancements and more skins. Yeah. The regular ones, they were pretty good, but these are more better and better enhanced. Yeah. Okay. And well, that's it. I know there's more of the stuff I probably didn't mention, but yeah. But anyway, let's give this a go. I'm gonna select Mr. Stuck's car, number 4, and let's try Road America. Yes, this is a test run. So, and I've done previous videos with other race formats. I've driven this car. I know how it sounds. It's beautiful. Look at that, a 2.95 liter engine with 7 horses. Would you believe that? 700 horses? Yeah, let me go back. Yeah, look at that. 219 displacement, which is a 5 liter straight, 4-wheel drive, 710 horses. Man, could you believe that? And that was in the 80s and 90s. But anyway, let's give it a go. Give it a drive. See what you guys think. It's loading up. And like I said, when you download these free DLCs, VRC is one of them, and I think, God dang it, it was a race department, but there is a different name now. But they sell DLCs and free ones too. And then you got the free uploads, but those you have to be careful because sometimes they don't work. Okay. All right. Go here. See how the turbo has that whipping now? That was well known for turbos, especially with Audi. people were like, what the heck is that freaking noise? And you could hear it outside. Even when the spectators, when they come by the spectators, you could, oh my God. That's considered the blow valves. Tires are still cold, so I gotta be careful. It's almost like rally driving, you know, rally racing. bet that would have been a fast lap. Oh well. Now you see that? The improvement from the best lap was 224. I jumped up to 215 by using Hans Stuck style driving, riding the brake. It's almost the same thing as rally racing, you know. But that's what, like I said, that's what he uses to stop the lagging from the turbos, right? Riding the brakes and playing with the throttle. That's how it's done. Okay. You may say this is almost like drifting. Yeah. Except you don't want to spin the wheels. You want to make sure the wheels still have traction and you still have momentum. That's a similar factor like drifting, except you're not putting all that haze in the background. You're trying to keep the throttle in and not getting any of that lag. Anyway, that's how you Hans Stuck style of not bringing up the turbo lag, riding the brakes and using the throttle little by little, back and forth, just playing with it, adjusting. Yeah, that's how he did it. That's how they won the races. I mean, that's, if he didn't figure that out, they probably wouldn't be winning championships in those years, in those eras. But that's what he did. If you watch his documentary, that's how he said, that's how it's done, to take away the lag, to ride the brakes and throttle at the same time. And you just got to play with it. Okay, let's try something else here. Okay, we're gonna drive Van Gisbergen's 91 Enhanced Health race car. The Chevrolet Cruze, 473 horses, a 6.8 liter V8, rear-wheel drive. Yes. This is supposed to be the Gen 2 Camaro design, but AMS doesn't offer it. Yeah. Okay. Okay, we're gonna try it on the same track. See how she handles. Now these Super V8s are very torquey. You probably say, "Oh yeah, it's torquey the whole car," but no, not this, but not the Super V8s. Their handling are wicked, wild, and a challenge. There's a lot of oversteering and understeering, a lot of torque, and the braking, you have to do a lot of adjusting on the braking. These cars, you have to really cut the corners, because at the other end, when you come out of the corner, you better brace yourself, make sure you're still in the track. That's why these cars are so challenging. Got the oversteering, and then you got the torque from the rear. Oh my God, constant. If you're not ready, it's gonna happen to you all the time. Good one. Jeez. Try to do the Hans Stuck style. A little bit more difficult because it's not all-wheel drive. So I'll give it a go. Whew, saved it. So I'm doing the Hans Stuck style driving, riding the brakes and manipulating the throttle, trying to even it out. Keeping the momentum, that's the important thing. Little bit improvement. Well, it didn't improve at all. So turbo actually is better, and rear-wheel drive, it doesn't work. It doesn't work the Hunchstuck style. Maybe he has another technique if he drove a rear-wheel drive, but it didn't work for this car. Yeah. But another thing I noticed, the Audi puts out more horsepower, 700 plus. Well, this one was like 400 or so. But it's okay. I give it a go. Some great experience. I do love the exhaust. The exhaust sound is Super V8. All the Super V8s come out, man. It's nice. Like close to the C8 style, you know? See how it sounds? It's probably the exhaust pipes, how they're made. Yes. I love about AMS2. You could do this. Cool or what? Either angle. Alright, well, thank you for watching on my tryout on the Super V8 and the Audi 90 Quattro. Yes, and showing the technique of the Hunchstuck brake and throttle technique to stop turbo lag. That's what he uses to win his championships with his team in the 80s and 90s. Alright, thanks for watching. My name is Ray, aka HP Supercharged 2SS LS3, and this is Automobilista 2. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next trial run. Alright, later.